We live, we live, we live.
Hey y'all.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Do you see us on the
Oh, that's
let me
right.
just try to check.
Well, I did have my phone. Let me see.
Yeah, let's do that. How you do that there? Yeah, stream is excellent from what it's saying.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
They can hear us. Yeah,
We
we're good.
back. Okay.
All right. Hey
Houses
y'all.
and hoodies. How y'all doing? How you living? Hopefully all is well.
Yes.
Um, hoodie chat.
You go first.
I got an oldie with a goodie on, man. It is what it is. We men in black. You feel me? That's what we at. What you working with?
All I got is this Nike softball uh hoodie. Now I've never played softball. I don't know if this I don't know. I don't remember if I bought this or if this was given to me, but it's really comfortable. So
Okay.
that's what I'm rocking today. The gray Nike softball hoodie.
Okay. It all works. However it work, let it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
And if you're on, y'all let us know what hoodies y'all are wearing in the comments. Comment
Yeah.
the color.
Comment the color. You know what? And I'll give an example. So I'm wearing black. And what you wearing, Kay?
We do black and gray.
Black and gray. Let's see here. So I'll mind the chat here. By your side. Yeah. Well, talk to us, man. What's been going on?
Nothing. First, how was your week before we get into business?
You know what? It's over.
Yeah.
And we got a long week in coming, with Labor Day. But joking aside, had a very interesting week in that was able to help two past clients and a client that's going to the builder. I ain't making no money.
Right.
But able to help them with negotiating contracts.
Yeah.
Because builders,
yeah,
for new construction, they giving it up, man.
Yeah.
And so the last person that's going to the builder got a heck of a deal.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if you're going to be talking about any of those types of numbers today, but for those of you out there, this time of the year,
it's a good time to buy.
Not a lot of competition because most folks, have families, kiddos are back in school.
Yeah.
And so if you can buy during this time of the year and you partner with the right folks, you should be able to get an excellent deal. Yeah. So that was my week. How about you?
Mine was long. But it's over.
Okay.
And like you said, we have a 3-day weekend, which I'm thankful for.
I'm gonna sip a little tea on that.
But grateful I'm working.
Good.
Let me say that.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't.
Yeah. So
yeah. What we got this week?
Okay, so I'm gonna run down the agenda really quickly.
Okay.
The overall theme is here in San Antonio, our market, our purchase prices are increasing.
Okay.
And our sales are slowing down. So not as many houses are leaving the market as they not even once were, as they were last week. That number has kind of dropped. And our common theme in these market updates have been that the buyers are gaining leverage and how you guys can use that to your benefit. So I'm going to hit on some stats there. And then I want to dive into some of the community upgrades that we have going on.
Okay. That's new.
Yeah. In the surrounding areas.
Okay.
Around us. Because if you're thinking about moving here or you're here, those are important things for you to know. And then lastly, we're going to hit on a tip for our buyers, how to pick an agent and just give some insight there. And then we'll be out of here.
Cool. Before you get started, if you're watching, let us know again what color your hoodie is. If you have a hoodie, if you play along with us. Number 2, what city and state? Just abbreviate the state if you don't mind where you're watching, because we like to know where the audiences are watching from as we build this channel, right?
Yes.
And so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're all right. So jumping into the statistics, the first thing I want to talk about is the median price of the average of the typical home here as of this week. So we're looking at about $335,000, which is a little bit more than it was last week, which is around $324,000.
Okay.
And that's good to know because the homes here in San Antonio, Texas are holding their value. Prices aren't decreasing and they're not rapidly inclining, but it's pretty stable across the board, which is good for sellers, but then also buyers when you're buying the appreciation in the home. All right.
Can I
Go
just
ahead.
real quick? You said the median here in your market is what?
$335,000.
And so I wanted to stop you because a lot of times when folks are watching online, the news and things of that nature, the scope, the picture is from a national view. And so just real quick, and you guys could double check, but the national median, depending on what source you have, is anywhere from $410,800 to $443,144. So I said all that to say two things. All real estate is local. You should be dealing with your local market. And as you can see, that's $100,000 less than the median, the middle of the nation average. So when you guys are listening to some of this stuff, keep that in your back pocket. That's a tip.
Yeah.
So that you're not misled, because real estate is local and it's hyper local. It could be down to the neighborhood.
Yeah, and that's good because on the news and stuff, there's a lot of fear going on that I know people in my generation may never be able to buy because the purchase prices are so high. But like he said, it's hyper local. So what they may be saying may not even apply to you and where you're at.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's why I interrupt you. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then jumping to the number of homes that have sold this week. So that number dropped it went from 454 last week to 421 this week. So that means fewer homes are leaving the market, more room for inventory on the market for the buyers that are out there now. And it's giving you guys time to think.
That part.
Because when you have such a competitive market where it's a lot of buyers vying for a couple of homes, you don't have time to shop or negotiate or think about your decision. So it's rushed and it may not always be the best decision. So go ahead.
Yeah, that pendulum has, remember 21 and 22?
Yeah, everybody was just throwing offers down because the houses were leaving so quick.
And I mean, here in your market where you deal with, I think inventory was less than a month.
It was.
So like you said, inventory is growing, great opportunity. The opposite of that is, less sales, more inventory.
Yeah.
More time for you to think. But I want to encourage you guys as well. We got a lot of thinkers out here.
Right.
And what I'm saying by that is this. You know what? I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I'm a thinker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna measure.
Me too.
10,000 times and cut once.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's also bad. In that a lot of you guys that are measuring and thinking about home ownership, you're thinking, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you're thinking that home prices are going back to 2019 and older. And they're not, right? I think you're going to show, or you might have in your numbers where you show where the prices are. And from what I'm seeing, prices have actually ticked up. So here's the deal. Let me ask you, with the numbers that you just mentioned, for a buyer, should I look at that as an indication that the market has found a bottom? As far as home prices and stuff are concerned, meaning I shouldn't be waiting on prices to go a lot lower.
No, you definitely shouldn't. And the stat I had for that is San Antonio's housing prices are actually up 4% from last year. Now, sales are down 10%, but the prices are up and are projected to continue going up. So gotcha. I don't foresee that they're going to drop. Not in our market. And
this is what the numbers
are saying.
Yeah. Not what pontiffs and social media folks and things of that nature. You always have to rely on the numbers when it comes to things such as this.
Yes.
So I just needed to let me quit cutting you off.
No, that was good though.
Because you're getting there. But I'm just excited because I have a lot of folks that have been waiting since 2015.
Yeah.
And those folks missed the pandemic opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. Now they're like, okay, I waited for that. I missed that. Right. It's opposite FOMO. Now it's like, okay, well, these house prices have to go down. No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. And they're not.
They've established a new high.
Yeah.
They've come down and found a bottom, and now they're ticking back up.
Yeah.
Right. This year's Coca-Cola price is not 1980 Coca-Cola price. And see, that Coca-Cola price, if you were living at that time and could appreciate a Coca-Cola, right? When 35
Couple
cents or whatever.
Yeah.
They're $2 now.
Yeah.
That's called
inflation. For sure.
So this is why we come on. This is why you're giving the numbers, and we talk to you like people.
For sure.
Okay. But sprinkle in some education because these numbers can be born.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love what you said because the whole waiting for the prices to drop, I wouldn't advise because they may never drop. So if your goal is to own a home, the sooner you could get on the property ladder, the better. It may not be the best deal at the time, but you always can reposition, sell the home, refinance, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in the right position.
And you know what? Let me say this as well, because for whatever reason, it seems like folks that are on this channel there's a lot of negative Neds and Nellies out there.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Do you have to buy a house?
No.
You don't have to buy a house. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything of that nature. We would love for you to work with us. But if you don't, God bless you. Right? So there is more than one way to build wealth. But you never heard us talk about wealth. We're talking about shelter.
Yes.
And then the reasons for you to get into shelter. Are you forming a household for a house, right? Are you getting married or coming together? Do you have children? Are you downsizing? Is there an opportunity for a job? These are the things that we talk about. So for all of those of you out there that are going to say, well, how's it? It's not the only way, right? But don't lie to yourself either, right? Because the average American, number one, doesn't have enough for $1,000 emergency,
a rainy day,
right? And these are the folks that I'm seeing a lot, respectfully, that are always in the context of, well, you can invest. Well, you ain't invested.
Right.
You don't have the money to invest.
Right.
Right. So this is why we are such advocates. This is why I'm an advocate, because I come from those places, first generation.
Yep.
Right. And home ownership has been a blessing. It's just a matter of doing it the right way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, jumping into the next days on market. All that means is how long a home that has been listed has been sitting there.
Okay.
So it's anywhere between 58 to 74 days right now.
Okay.
Which just reconfirms what we said in the above stat, that buyers, you have more time to think, negotiate, get the best deal for your situation and what you have going on. And then for sellers, if you do have your home listed, don't panic if your home isn't selling within the first 2 to 3 weeks, because that's the normal right now. Days on market, 74 days. How long is that? Is that for how many weeks?
A little over 3 months.
Yeah. So don't panic, because the time is coming where your home is going to sell if it's priced correctly.
Can you do this for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
The next time we come on,
make myself a note.
Yeah, make yourself a note. Let's see if we can't go back to 2015 to 2019 and see what the average days on market was. And the reason I say that, I think I kind of know, but everybody has recency bias. Okay. It's normal for interest rates for a mortgage to be between 5.5% and 7%.
Oh, it definitely is. I've actually pulled that chart up. I'll have to provide that next time either to show you all that.
But all we remember, and it's no shade, you new to the game. You just happen to be in the industry, but folks of your age, right? They're thinking rates are supposed to be 3%.
Yeah, and that's not normal.
And you don't understand how economies work.
Yeah.
It's just not normal, because my debt is someone else's income.
Yep.
And you don't have those margins at that type of interest rate.
No.
And so if you're just not coming into it, back to your point, 78 days is not a lot of time on market.
No.
It's really not. The question is, for a lot of sellers, in my opinion, the buyers are like, okay, we want prices to go back to 2019.
Right.
And the sellers want the prices to go back to 2021 when there was 1 month's worth of inventory.
Yeah.
So all sellers are what?
Greedy.
All buyers are what?
Greedy.
Now I need you, professional, right?
Yep.
To show me how to be aggressive, but not delusional.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't you have a way for folks to get with you to get a consultation?
I do. It's in the description below. You could click that link, 15 minutes, talk about your situation, what's going on, and get you ready, whether you're buying or selling in whatever process.
What if I have a more detailed, if I need like a plan?
There's an option for that too. Also it's not in the description, but if you'll comment,
roadmap. Yeah.
That'll let me know that you're interested in a tailored plan for you looking to buy, where you're looking to buy, and some step-by-step things, because everybody's situation is different. And that one's for $197.
And because of me, right? You guys will thank me later, but I got it a lower price. Okay. And here's the deal. For those of you that might be saying $197, that's a steal. And here's why. Buying a home, say $300,000. What'd you say the median price was?
35.
Is one of the largest transactions financially that most adults will get into in their adult life. And for less than the price of a night out for you, husband and wife, and the children, right? You can get a roadmap on how to buy right, how to maintain it while you're in it, and an exit strategy. Because all of these folks that we hear complaining and lamenting online and things of that nature, right? My payment went up $1,000 after I bought a new home. You didn't run across us, unfortunately. Right? Because the builder, guess who the builder works for?
The builder.
Guess who the builder cares for?
The builder.
Once you sign the dotted line, guess what? It's too late to cry. You got to know up front. So 197 is a steal, right? Not only do you have her, you have me on the loan side. Just help the young man. Let me show you. We got these deals: 199, 299, 399, 499, right? After we talked, I'm like, this is not what you want to do. You want to go the conventional route at 5.5%.
Why?
See your face, right? This is why y'all need to consult, right? Because we know things that you don't know. And then after I gave him that information, he was like, you're right. You see? Because this is a inducement. It's a teaser rate. It's a trap. I didn't say trap, right? But a lot of people get trapped, and it's like this, and I'm a hush. You guys have to know this. I'm a sayings guy, right? He that has the gold makes the rules. And if you think these builders and these lenders that are giving you these types of loans are giving it to you to benefit you, then you're sadly mistaken. So you have to understand based upon your specific situation. And in this gentleman's situation, it's better because of that exit strategy we talked about. See, most of you guys are just dealing with car salesmen. FOMO, get in. We want you to pump your brakes, right? We only want serious folks with the 197. You'll understand the value and jump at it. But everybody else, we understand, right? You could continue to watch free videos and try to put it together on your own. That's what we do. Back to you.
And then lastly, dealing with the list price and the sold price. So sold prices are at 97% of what the homes are listed for. So the difference between that's about 3%. And that's the discount or the concessions, the monies that you have to negotiate for sure with, because that's where homes are being sold. Now, as you said, we are at the end of the year where there aren't a lot of buyers. So you may be able to be more aggressive than 3%, but 3% is for sure what you should be able to get.
What's that song? Respect is just the minimum.
Oh, that's Lauryn Hill.
How's that song go?
The do-wop, do your thing. I can't think of it, but that's
how's it go?
Song.
Come on, we got to hit it. Look, 3%.
I can't think of it.
3% is just the minimum. Right? You should
minimum.
Expect that, right? That's where you're going to start. Again, we're very aggressive when it's time to be aggressive. But we don't want to be delusional or disrespectful.
Right.
And so we find that a lot even with these listing agents, because folks don't know how to negotiate today. Right. And so it's a song and dance. This is stuff that you should really look towards when trying to find an agent. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree, for sure.
Because it's more than just riding around and looking cute.
And you need an agent who understands your situation and understands how that 3% needs to be used. Because for one person, it may need to be used to be paid towards your closing costs. And for another person, it may need to be used to be put towards your rate to buy that down. So your overall payment for the 30 or 15 years of your mortgage is not as much as it would have been.
Right. You just reminded me, I had another situation where the folks had the money, right, to go 20% down. But based upon the total scenario, I talked them into, hey, you know what? Get a higher purchase price, only put down 10%, you see, because that fit their overall plan and strategy of living in the home.
As opposed to putting the full 20 down.
See, these folks are just, you guys are getting hustled like you're buying a car.
Yeah.
And this is why you're having all the lament, all the regret and the remorse.
Yeah.
Right? Because these folks are running you through a system. Okay. And so again, like you said, do I use the 3%? Do I need the 3%?
Right, because you may not need it.
May not need it.
You may not.
I may not need to take that builder's 4, 3, 2, 1. I may need to break the chain and deal with my own lender that has my best interest at heart, that had the foresight to ask certain questions to see what's going to happen, because the builder builds the house,
sells it,
they sell it, they finance it now. They have the title company and the insurance.
They do the whole enchilada.
Well, you see what I'm saying? Who do you think they're out for? They're out for themselves.
Yeah.
So even if you go with the builder, you got to have a what?
Agent.
Got to have a realtor. You guys should never go into these new home communities without representation.
Yeah. Even if you're not even if you don't want somebody to fully represent you through the whole process, at least have an agent or someone who's able to read over your contract and let you know the pitfalls or things you need to be on the lookout for, and explain to you what the jargon is, because they write those contracts super long and they use a bunch of jargon that's confusing and throws you off. But if you're going to sign your name on that dotted line, you need to understand what you're signing
before you sign.
Yeah.
And those contracts are all written in their favor.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So before we go any further, it looks like we have some folks watching. Don't mean to be disrespectful. If you guys have any questions, comments, engage, interact. This is, what's the name of our show?
Houses and Hoodies.
Houses and Hoodies. And today for interaction, let us know if you're wearing a hoodie. If not, next time you come back, wear your hoodie and let us know what color it is.
Yes.
And once we get the channel up enough to where we can have a little more engagement, maybe we'll have some hoodie emojis
where you guys could put it in the comments.
Yeah, but let us know where you're watching from. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, this is an interactive show. We love them. There's no bad question, and if we don't have the answer, she'll get back to you.
I will. I couldn't even get it out. I was gonna say I'll get it for you
in a timely manner.
Okay, so that was it for my data market or statistics segment. This week, I really wanted to jump into something a little different. The past few weeks, I've been telling you all the cities that are in my farming area, but I wanted to let you know what was going on in those areas, whether you're living there or if you're thinking about moving to those places or didn't even know they existed and they sound like somewhere you may want to move to. So I'm going to start with Cibolo. Cibolo is one of the cities here in San Antonio. And they have a mixed use project being built on I-35 and Cibolo Valley Drive. Now, when I say mixed use, that's like different
housing,
businesses,
eating, retail,
entertainment, things like that.
Right.
And it's being built. I-35 is, y'all should know, the interstate, and it's right off of.
Well, they may not know. I-35
is
right?
the
Major interstate,
and it's right. You're the exit, and it's right off of the highway. And they're bringing restaurants like Portillo's or Cava, Smoothie King, restaurants that are not in the area, but will be new there.
That's exciting for young families.
Yeah,
young folks like y'all.
Yeah,
that like to get out and stimulate the economy, right?
Yeah.
But you know, the one thing with that, Kay, 35.
Yeah.
In between, headed towards Austin to give you some proximity, right? So that whole corridor is blowing up, right? Folks that can't afford to live in Austin, they're starting to come south, right? San Marcos, right? New Braunfels, right? And then you said San Antonio, and then Cibolo is a suburb, right? So that's along the lines that you're speaking of, right? Just to give the folks some context, but starting to see a lot of those things on that I-35 corridor.
Yes.
So anytime I see building and infrastructure,
people are coming.
That's long-term investment.
Yeah.
They're here.
Yeah.
And they're coming.
Yes.
Great places to get in for future what? appreciation, right? Because the longer you wait, guess what the costs are going to do?
Go up,
right? Because if folks are coming here, they probably have places to work as well. Got to.
For sure. Those are just a few restaurants that they named that will be over there, but there are more. And like you said, those are more jobs that are coming to this area.
Right. So this is why you guys have to understand. She said it earlier. Again, the median national sales price is over 400,000. Here it's 335. Right, and it's not far from where it was 10 years ago here.
Yeah,
very affordable city, a very family friendly oriented city.
Yes,
right. That's very important to know.
And that goes in. I'm glad you said that goes into the next area, which is Schertz. There's a lot of road infrastructure going on in our city right now. They're building a lot of overpasses and trying to make commutes easier to supplement or subsidize all of the new growth that we have coming, the new people coming here.
Make it easy.
Yeah, and they're building like parks or making more room in areas for parks and those recreational centers for families to be able to go and like spend their weekends or whatever.
There's a lot of third spaces here, and when you talk about families and youth sports in this area, soccer fields,
football, baseball,
that pickleball is hot now.
Yeah,
a lot of pickleball parks, parks, walking trails
with the sidewalks,
splash pads, all that stuff that says, if you're trying to be sexy, you might want to be, DF Dub or something. San Antonio slow roll.
Yeah.
Grown folks.
Yeah.
With cheering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But great place to raise a family. Right? Great schools and all those things as well. So no, that's interesting to know. I like that segment. What, you got some more?
Yeah. And then Selma's another area where it's called the Forum. It's a shopping center.
Okay.
And there's a lot of, like I said, road infrastructure with the highways, a lot of building going on over there. And then Converse, they're building and planning mixed use developments to attract the military families because Converse is very close to our Air Force base. It's called Randolph Air Force Base. So if families aren't staying on the base, they usually move to Converse because it's right there. The commute's easy to get to the base. And then lastly, you have Garden Ridge. Now, Garden Ridge is quaint and it's quiet, but it's growing as well. We have 2 neighborhoods back here that are still being established and being built. And those purchase prices are anywhere from, maybe $750,000 and moving up. But it comes with more space. A lot of the lots are, what do you say, at least an acre?
Half an acre or more.
In this area. And it's kind of like a rural, small town feel in that area.
Suburban, yeah.
Yeah. But overall, a lot of building going on, new roads, new jobs, new amenities. And it's opportunities for buyers who may be looking to move here.
Yeah. Maybe next week too. I was just kind of looking. Man, over $1 billion worth of infrastructure projects
going on.
And they're actually going on now, right? It's kind of the messy middle right now.
Yes.
Great time to get in if you're coming. I would also add too, not just Randolph Brooks, but all the cities that you, Garden Ridge, Cibolo, Schertz, heck, even New Braunfels, close in proximity, Seguin, close in proximity to Randolph Brooks.
Yeah.
We got clients that we've helped Randolph Air Force. I said Randolph Brooks, Randolph Air Force Base, or Joint Base Randolph, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But we've helped clients that are stationed there that live in all of those places.
Yes.
So it's far, but it's close. You know what I'm saying? And then with the infrastructure being addressed, it makes it that much more better to get around. Another ask, maybe you could talk about all of the stuff around the Spurs and stuff that's going to be going on downtown.
Oh, that's good.
Because they got a lot of money to kind of make this city on par with, some of the other cities entertainment-wise in Texas, the Houstons and the Dallases with the sports teams and stuff like that, right?
For sure.
So, Yeah, maybe you could hit that sense. I
Next week.
like that segment. That's a nice segment. You didn't
I
tell me
did
about
too.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. See, I'm learning some stuff too. We don't talk before we get on. So all of these things are good for this local market,
Yes.
right? And so yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of cut in.
No, you're okay. So that was all I had for our market update and kind of what's going on in our community. Do you have anything on the loan side that you want the people to know, or any advice for this week?
Yeah, well, overall rates have been on a downward trend. It's not a steep fall, right? But in my professional opinion, looking at the market, which I look at on a daily basis, a couple of things. First of all is this: the Fed funds rate, Jerome Powell, and what all the headlines are around. There is not a direct correlation between the Fed funds rate and mortgage rates.
Right.
You guys have to learn how to watch the 10-year Treasury bond. Mortgage rates are more dictated by bonds, or if you want to get a feel, whenever the stock market is going bad and folks leave the stock market, they go to the bond market. So the 10-year is a good canary in the coal mine as to where rates are going to be. And just to give you an idea, anytime it's trading at 4% or lower, bodes well for rates. So we're in that 4.2% range, and rates, conforming rates for standard FHA, VA, USD, or conventional loans, right? They're different prices, but for the most part, I'm under 6%.
Okay.
Under 6% for the last week and a half.
That's better than what they were at the beginning of the year.
Because again, when you look online or listen to the news, they're talking nationally averages, and they're still talking 6.5%, some people 7%. This is why you guys need to shop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can't be afraid to shop. And maybe the next time we come on, you'll allow me to tell people
like how to shop for a lender.
How to shop for a lender, what they should be looking for.
Yeah.
I think before we get out of here, you should tell them how to shop for a realtor. Real talk. Because I'm doing more real estate job. I'm doing more consultations on what realtors should be saying to these folks.
Yeah.
Than these realtors that are just looking for the checks.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Yeah. If you're a realtor out there. If you're watching this, it's probably not you. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I am as far as rates are concerned. So if you're well qualified, okay, you should be with points, a point or less, well into the fives. Okay, that's another indication that with higher inventory, if you're able to move around at this time of the year and good rates, you could get a great deal.
Yeah.
If you have the proper representation. Last thing is this: there's still a lot of people that think you need 20% to get into a home.
Yeah.
And with affordability being the way it is, from what I'm looking at, Kay, a lot of builders have started dealing with the affordability, not by lowering prices, but by making the houses smaller. The square footage is much smaller
than what it used to be.
And some of the materials, depending on the builder, aren't what they used to be either.
Yeah.
So what I would say to that is don't sleep on pre-existing. Okay? Because there's opportunities there as well.
Okay.
Right? So those are the two things that I would say as far as the lending side this week.
And then I have a question for you when it comes to buyers or people potentially wanting to start their home buying process.
Okay.
When it comes to applying, when do you think is a good time for a buyer to apply? Like what mindset and maybe what time frame out from when they're looking to buy? What do you think that looks like?
I'm gonna try to be succinct.
Okay.
Give you a couple of examples. Say you're a young gunner like yourself, young CEO, right? That has an entrepreneurial mindset, meaning you're gonna house hack, right? Or duplex, triplex, and you have the wherewithal to do so. And you understand that it's not the stock market. You're not option trading, it's long-term investing.
Right.
I think somebody like you, a year out, okay, and some homework you should be doing is once you pinpoint the area that you're going to be in, right, make sure you're going to be there for at least 5 years.
Okay.
Minimum.
Okay.
Then you want to try to create virtually what it is to maintain a household. And with all this information that we have out online and stuff of this nature at this time, you should be able to get a good idea of what a house payment would look like and then what it takes to maintain the house, lights, water, gas.
Okay.
You take that money out of your net income and put it to the side and don't touch it. And if your lifestyle is still like you like it, then you may be a candidate
to buy.
Right. And then you should be, that's a year out, 6 months in, that's that project. And then from that 6 month time frame, from month 6 to month 9, I need to find my lender, my realtor, my insurance. I need to get my team together, pick who I'm going to pick and stick with them.
Okay.
And then 3 months out, now we shop.
Okay.
Because everything should be good.
Okay.
That's young gun.
Okay.
Now we got starting a family, coming together, right? You guys, you know the family is getting bigger, right? You're on a 6 month time frame because you've probably been renting and maintaining a house.
Right.
You know what that feels like.
Right.
So those 3 months, finding the team.
Okay.
And then so 3 months every time is where I'm starting to find the house.
Okay.
Right? Because I know what area I'm going to be in. Okay. I should know what neighborhood
you want to look
one or two.
Okay.
All of this, I want to live north, south, east. That's where you're wasting time. I mean, you really are.
No, you are.
And you're not serious. We have to do some more work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
And then you have the downsizers.
Yes.
Maybe you had a bigger house, right? And you some of these folks that these young folks be talking about. You got all the houses and all the equity, right? You know, if you got it, you got it. But you don't want 4,000 square feet anymore.
Right.
Right. So maybe I'm downsizing to a garden home or something of that nature.
Okay.
Right. And then some of those unfortunate things, maybe somebody's passed or something, or a divorce.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what I would say.
Okay.
So 6 months, the 3 months out, get the team, 3 months going forward to closing. We locked in. We know who we working with. Everybody is working together because we know what your plan is, and we're executing that plan.
Gotcha. And then for a younger buyer, give you 6 months to get yourself acclimated to see if you can handle that payment and still live life, and then be on the same timeline as everybody else.
For real.
Okay.
That's why I'm back to the roadmap.
Yeah.
Comment roadmap, right? Because these are some of the things that we go into, right? Because I don't lie to you. You get paid on the gross, but you live on the what?
Net.
After taxes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so I'm gonna put everything in that you gonna have to see when you get finished dealing with me on the number side, right? You're gonna be like, well, dang, he don't want me to. No, I want you to have a house, but I don't want the house to have you.
Right.
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 And so once you know better, you can do better. So there's folks out here, guys. All I'm saying is, and I'm not saying we're the only ones, but this is a great team.
Yep.
There's folks out here that will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You have to receive it.
Yeah.
If that's what you really want to do. And we know that there's folks that, you know, everybody's not for us. We're just talking to those of you that feel us, that resonate with us, because we really care, right? And I'm gonna be there after the sale too much.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Got folks calling me from 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about I wouldn't refinance somewhere else. Well, why you ain't calling them? Because they won't pick up the phone. You feel?
Yeah.
So, but that's just who I am. That's what we do. Membership has its privileges, right? So hopefully I answered your question.
You did.
That 6 months, virtual, be real with yourself. These are all the expenses and the costs. Try to mitigate, try to simulate that as much as possible. And then if you're going to be there for 5 years, that's very important.
Yeah.
Right? Because you might be in a growth stage.
Yeah.
Or don't lie to yourself. If you know, most people never move further than 15 miles from where they grew up.
Yeah.
But a lot of people want to feel like I got an opportunity over here. So again, these are things that we help you look at logically. Hey, bro, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Right. Get this $200,000 crib, because in 7 years
it'll increase.
And that's on top of the stuff we don't know. Yeah. Nobody knew the pandemic was coming, and inventory was going to 1 month, and all the home prices went here. Don't be mad. Be prepared.
Yes.
Know your numbers.
All right, y'all. And then the last thing I want to, like he said, how to pick a realtor or an agent. So first, they should pick up the phone. That's number one.
Girl,
because you.
Let me type that in there. Child, please. Child, please.
Because
pick up the phone.
You have to be able to talk with the agent to see if they're a right fit for you.
Ooh, Lord.
Personality wise, how they work.
Yeah.
Things like that. And then just as much as they're filling you out, you should be filling them out. They're trying to see what your goals are. And if you're a right fit for them, and you should also be doing the same thing. And then another thing, this is a big red flag. If they're rushing you during any time of the process to, it would be called the buyer's representation agreement. If they're rushing you to sign that, or rushing you to put down an offer on a home, rushing you to sign parts of the contract. Yes, this is a timely business where things do move quickly, but you should never feel rushed, and you should always know what's going on. And the person responsible for that is your agent. So that leads me to my last point. You want to interview at least 3 agents. Okay. And the points that I would be looking for is, what is the knowledge of their area? All right. If you're looking, say you're looking to move to San Antonio, do they know the neighborhoods in that area? Do they know where the shops and the stores are? Do they know employers and school districts if you have kids? Things like that. And then also, they should be able to guide you through like the basic process of buying a home. They should be able to take you from A to Z of what it's going to look like, whether they're talking you through it, they have a PDF form where they walk you through it. They should be able to guide you through that process. And then lastly, they should always be able to respond and answer your questions. If they don't know it right then and there, that's okay, but they should be good about getting back to you in a timely manner. And
what's the timely manner?
Right.
Let's give the buyer some instruction. What's the timely manner?
That's where I was going. So if it's a 911 situation and you have a full-time real estate agent, they should get back to you pretty quickly, within a day. Okay. Now, if it's, maybe one-off questions, you could give them about 1 to 2 days, because as they may be dealing with other clients or have other things going on. But the big thing is, you should feel confident and comfortable as you're going through the process. Yes, you'll be a little anxious if it's your first time, or even if you're a move-up home buyer. Buying a home is a anxious process because
emotional.
You don't know all of what's going on.
Right.
But they should be able to be your second ears and eyes that are looking out for you and guide you through that process. So.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah. And there's way more to that. That was just 3 points that I thought were really important that you can start now if you're in the process or about to start your process. But moving forward, if you don't have representation and think that me and you may be a fit, comment roadmap down below where I can help you build your plan and get you to where you'll be ready to buy within that 6-month frame that he was talking about. Or click the link below for that consultation, 15 minutes, so you can interview me and see if we're a fit, right, and get to talking.
That's good.
And then from there, if you're not ready and you just want the information on the YouTube, keep watching, okay? Because we got information dropping every week.
Yeah, that's your charitable contribution.
Yeah.
It's free. Some people want a free 99,
yeah,
and you could take the time and try to piece it together. Yeah, that's what it is. But if you're ready,
and get the ball rolling.
Yeah. If you're ready, we ready. We ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
So that was all I had for you all today. Do you have anything that you like?
No, I appreciate you. I talk a lot, so I'm gonna leave some for next week. But no, I appreciate you letting me come on, and I wanted to congratulate you and tell you you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. So with that, we thank you all, everybody who came through. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Kay, giving you the real keys to home ownership. And remember, when you know better, you buy smarter. See you in the next one.
Indeed.
And stream.
Yeah. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm having an old man moment.